Hi everyone, it's Gail, and I am going to work on some ephemera today. I wanted to show you these two kits. We might play with them a bit as well today. These are from Cara Brandon Creations, and it is her green and her teal palette kits that coordinate with the Tim Holtz fabric of those colors. And let's see, I think the teal is the newest one. And I didn't check. Juanette Design on Etsy has these packs. I didn't check to see if she had any left, but she carries each color as it comes out. So let's take a look at these digitals and see what Cara came up with. Oh, let's say hi and hugs first. Hi and hugs to Lay, or Lay or Lee, I'm not sure. Juanita, Colleen, and Edie. Thank you so much for watching and your kind comments. Okay, now we can dig in. So the pages are first. I'm just going to flip through them quick, and then we'll decide if we're going to do any of the ephemera from my idea books with these digitals. A lot of fussy cutting to do. I do have to say that. I do have a little fussy cutting to do. This one was cool with the fabric samples. I thought that was really fun. And then we've got digital or fussy cuts of various sizes, which is awesome. And tags, and these can be little pockets on the tags if you want them to be. Collage page, some other fun ephemera, and then some kind of background pages. Love the old book cover design. So that's the green one. This is the teal one. Love that. Just so fun. There's that one. Cool. The butterflies. There's the tags. There's the collage page. And some ephemera and fussy cuts. And then these background pages. Love that one. I think that's super pretty. And then these two. Okay, so those, I will link Cara's shop below, her Etsy shop. I'll also link Juanette's in case she's got more of that fabric. Okay, turning on my heater because it's so freezing down here. Okay, I know we have one more left in here, but I don't think it is not particularly friendly for, oh, this one would be. I was thinking this one, I think, had the page that I didn't think would be good for digitals. I don't know. Let's just get busy and get into these. I thought this one would be fun to play with a variety of papers. So let me get it off of here. Here you. There we go. I better put that back or I'll be wondering what I did with it. Okay. So I'm just going to set that on my floor so that we can have enough room to maneuver here. Okay. This is kind of a fun one. So, okay, so should we do one of these first? Let's do that. Let's do that wallpaper one. Let's do that. Okay, normally I would tear off the white, but I'm going to go ahead and just cut it off because I want the I want it to be straight and not at all raggedy, as sometimes happens when you tear. So we'll make one out of this. I also have at hand my project tray that has the groovy journal that I've been working on. And so we might see if I have a... Oh, I know I have digitals left because I have the freebies from Joey Cardmaker on Ko-fi, where he does that. Okay, so this is pretty easy. Okay, so we're gonna fold this. Well, let's just measure it. It's a little over 2 inches, around 2 inches. So we'll just do that. About like that. 2 inches there. And then we're going to fold this into the crease. Like so. Okay. It looks like we did an edge punch on that. Let me see if I have one handy here. Yeah, we'll just use this one, I guess. And it looks like what I did was put a piece of cardstock so that it would be more robust than just the digital. And I think that's a good idea because, you know, this is sturdy, but not necessarily sturdy enough. So let's just reinforce it a little. Oh, that heater feels good. I was printing all these digitals and I was cold over there while I was doing it. And I'm like, okay, I'll get over to my desk and I can have my heater. Okay. So Mike's at boxing. Maddie is at work, and I already did my physical therapy this morning. I'm just going to get out all my glue so that I'm set to glue. I'm going to use art glitter glue on this though. Yeah, got that done. She did the dry needling, and she did more spots than she's done in the past. Usually she's only done like 3 pokes, like 2 in my calves, in my calf, and 1 in my foot. The most 2 in my foot. Well, today, I think she did 4 in my calf and 2 in my foot, and I felt bad because it kind of startled me too, but she did the 1 in my foot, and I had a little, I felt bad. I said, I'm sorry, I'm such a wimp. Okay, so that's just a reinforcement. I'm going to let that dry a little bit before we punch it. But here, look at, there's a line in the design right there. So I think what I'm going to do is just use that. Like, yeah, and we just cut it all the way up to, but not through the fold. All the way? Nope. Let's just go here like this. Okay. Alrighty then. And then I'm going to do some little thumb notches in here. And this one, I'm just eyeballing the middle. We'll get close enough. Okay. And then, okay. So then we might as well glue it while we're waiting for this to dry a bit. So we're just going to glue here and there. Okay. And here. And there. Okay, now we'll punch it. Oops. Get that lined up correctly. Okay, and over here. There we go. I was having trouble getting her lined up. Okay, now we have a nice little strip there. Could probably use for something. Better keep it. And so there is that. I'll show you on just a coffee dyed paper what that will look like on the page. So we'll just go like this on the page, and this will be obviously 2 pockets, and they're kind of swinging pockets. You could, if you wanted, you could put some coffee dyed paper on the back here to write on, but you'll glue this side down as a side tuck right there. So you'll glue here and here, down here, and you'll have a side tuck. Love that. I think that's a really fun one. Let's do one in the Groovy digital. Let's see here. Gotta dig down in my stuff to find it here. Let's see. I don't want the ladies. They would get cut off, but I could use any of these. Oh, they're all so pretty. Well, these are cut, so let's just use these so I don't have to cut around it. Okay. That's good to know. I'll try and remember to take that up and fussy cut that. Okay, so just trying to decide which side I want I think I'm going to go this way. And I've got a piece. Okay, this is wider, so maybe I'll just do this again. And you wouldn't have to use an edge punch on it. You could just put a thumb notch there too if you wanted. So, yep, whatever suits you, but irregardless, I'm gonna give this a bit of a bit of strengthener. Yeah, these are a fun pocket, I think. Let's just go right there. Nope, that's gonna be too wide. There we go. Okay. I think that should work. Okay, let's put it on there and get it drying, and then we'll work on the other pockets. Yeah, so Mike's at boxing class. Maddie is, let's see, right now I think he's doing his college grounds job. So cute. I think I might have told you that he got work boots and jeans at the Goodwill. so that he'd be dressed properly for the type of work he's doing. And yeah, so they're doing that. I'm not sure if Maddie has his country club job. I thought he was working grounds at the country club too, but he's not. He's working the bag room. Not being a golfer, I didn't really know there was such a thing as a bag room, but apparently there is. Okay, this is 8 1/4. So if I go 4 and less than 1/4, yeah, about in the middle of there. Okay. Again, there's a stripe there. I think I'm just going to go with that. One will be slightly, well, let's just go down the middle. Okay. And just because I don't feel like this one warrants the edge punch, I'm just going to put a thumb notch in the side tuck part too, I think. I needed some pockets and things for the page, so in this journal, so this is perfect. Okay, and then kind of eyeball the center here. Okay. There we go there. Now we just gotta glue it. Yeah, so let's see what else happened. Yesterday we got to watch Addie's volleyball in Croatia. They played in Croatia yesterday, and they won pretty handily. So that was kind of exciting. So I think the first match in Milan, they lost that one. And then the one in Verona, they won. And the one in Croatia, they won. And today, they're on their way to Serbia, I guess. Travel day. They had a kind of a day of rest, and they went to Venice, and we got a picture of Addie on a bridge overlooking one of the canals in Venice. Oh my gosh. It is the most gorgeous picture you ever did see. It really is. Okay, I'm wondering, do we have anything that we might decorate these with? Since it's for, a journal that I know. The other one, I'm not sure what I'm going to put in it. I mean, that's adorable. I wish I had the other one now. I used one of those already. Maybe if I dig through here. Because I did have some in back here too. Aha! Yes. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to put those on there. Now, if we put them down here, we could put these as pockets too. Be a little double pocket. Let's do that. I think that'd be kind of fun. We could put something smaller in the front pocket. So that would overall give this 5 pockets. These 2. And then the side tuck. Loving it, loving it. And that just kind of breaks up that big yellow strip. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so that one on the page. I need a new piece of coffee dyed paper. This one's getting all bent up. Okay, so those will be a pocket there, pocket there, pocket there, pocket there, like that, and they'll flip open. And then on this side, it's a tuck. So I don't know. I'll decide when I use it in the journal if I want to put any coffee dyed paper there. Okay, so we did that one. Now, what I'd like to do with the green is use the one with stamps, this one, because I have 2 postage journals that I haven't finished. I didn't even start them at my retreat because I didn't have any ephemera for them. So I'm going to be making a little postal ephemera here and there. So we'll do one more and then we'll see what else we can, see what other trouble we can get into. So I texted our guy that's supposed to do our front porch today. I'm hoping to hear back from him as kind of an ETA. I mean, we got busy stuff. We got to get things scheduled here, kind of. We're taking care of Alfie in a couple of weeks because Katie goes to Florida for volleyball. So yeah, we have that coming up. Mr. Alfie coming to visit. Okay, there's that. Let's see what I have over here. Couple of. Okay, that's good. I have one that would fit here. A little bit. And then I need to cut this off the top too. Okay. Yeah, so, but we're not going on any trips or anything, not until probably the end of August, once Marin and Katie's volleyball starts, and then we're also gonna go to Grand Junction in September to watch Addie play, and then of course we have Maddie's football. No grass growing under these grandparents' feet, that's for sure. But yeah, it's kind of fun. All these, they keep us going, that's for sure. Mike's been busy getting the needles off under our 100-acre wood, as we call it. The needles had really built up on the ground and, you know, could be a bit of a fire hazard. So we decided to get those taken care of too. I think I'm just going to, I don't think I'm going to edge this one either. I think I'm just going to put it as right in the middle of that one. So right about there. What should I do? Maybe I can just do a little line to follow. Let's see, let's put that right there. Line this up with my mat. Theoretically, that should be straight. I'm not very good at eyeballing a straight line, so I need a little help. Okay, and this guy, Yay. Then I'll have a couple of these that I can use with projects I already have sort of in the works, and then one of them can just be in my pre-made ephemera for whenever I seem to need one. Need something. Yeah. Okay. So there's an idea for some pockets. It's a fun one. Oh my goodness gracious. Don't want to come out very much, do you? Okay. Yeah, so now there's that. Oh, I gotta better glue it. Stuff's gonna just fall right out those pockets otherwise. Oh. Okay. There's that. And that one. Okay. Awesome. So there's that one. Woohoo! Okay, let's see what other trouble we can get into here. Okay, this, I can go over there now. And this, I just have it clipped on here so I can still see how it's made, you know. Okay, I had that pulled out for some reason. Oh, just collaging. Just collaging on that. Altered CD envelope. Okay, that's got more scrapbooky papers. That one's from Journal Me Crazy. Okay, so not that one. Maybe should have brought over a few more idea books. Let's see, I thought I had one in here too, but I think this one is the one that I was thinking wouldn't work great for this paper. Yeah. Yeah, it was just this little pocket here. It's just with book page, but yeah, I don't think so. I don't think I want to do that. I think it would be too thin with these papers. Okay, so let's just use our brains to come up with some pockets. Or I could grab another idea book real quick. How about I do that? It'll only take me a second. Be right back. Oh boy. This is a fatty. Look at that. Barely holding together here. Okay, so let's see what we have. Oh, that's super fun little side edge, page edge or tuck scrapbook paper, but you could use a digital too. And this is from Margaret at 7 Plaza. Okay, let's grab. What I'm going to grab is another. I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to do like maybe 1.5 inches. I'm going to do some strips. 1.5 inches. And maybe we'll make this one a little bigger. Okay. So what I was thinking is I've got scraps from my Groovy here. because I've already done some of these already. Okay, so I'm gonna just set this over here, kind of stand it up so I can more or less see it. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is just collage this first, and then I'm going to go from there. Let's see. Glue book, won't I? Okay, what do we got? We've got some scrappies. Just going to cover it, and then we'll sort of decorate it. Okay, I'm going to put this in the middle because neither end is straight. Okay, I've got this. I could kind of go like that. So glue to maybe right about there. Move down. Okay. And I actually think what I'm going to do is put glue on this and fold it over just so it's got a bit more strength to it. It's kind of like that. Then it's still sticking out, but it's stronger. Okay, and what other fun things do we have? Could go there with that. Okay. I want to go sideways with something. Put that one right there. These are such happy colors. I just love this. It reminds me of Laugh-In, kind of back in the day. Remember the sets of Laugh-In were kind of these fun colors and everything. I'm going to cut this one out. And maybe we'll just put that there. Okay. That is not quite wide enough. Oh, here's a fun piece. Oh, that's not wide enough either. This one is. Okay, I'm going to put that on there. And then put a few thises and that's here and there. Okay, so just little bits of this or that. So maybe I was thinking, do I have a brightly colored something in here that would be kind of fun on there? That would be fun. Just saw something else. I'm wondering about putting that and then that. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Or do I want it up here? I think I like it down here. Okay. And then what else could we do? Like tickets might be fun. Got these really super bright babies here. Something to stick over the edge a little bit. Okay, and then the other thing I'm thinking is like a bright butterfly would be fun too. If I have something. Well, other thing is I should look in the ephemera, because there's kind of these fun little words and stuff. Like cool and funk. I like kind of like the color of that. I think that's what I might do right there. Okay. I'm looking at my example to see if there's anything else, but I like that. So let's go with it. So we're gonna put this guy on first. Oh, hubby's home from boxing. It's good. He might end up taking a little nap while I'm filming, which wouldn't be a bad idea, because he worked hard out in the 100-acre wood today. And then our painter guy that painted the outside of our house, and then more recently the living room and dining room, he came by today because there was something going on with one of our windows. I thought the paint was peeling, but apparently it was like the trim, not the paint, but the trim. So he was fixing that up for us. Now I'm really not doing any distressing to speak of on this journal, but I think I want a little bit around the edge of this, because first of all, I didn't cut it out that well. And I think the black or scorched timber will just sort of emphasize that edge a bit. Yeah, and then we'll just put that there. Okay, now we have ourselves like a page edge, like that. So I'll glue here, here, and here, and then that'll be a pocket too. Yay. Okay. I'm wondering if we should make another one of those. I'm looking at my scraps that I have on my desk. What do I have? What do I have? Here's a big old long piece of cardstock. I've got book pages. Oh, I don't really have anything that's gonna work great. So we'll just move on. But that was a fun one. I like that little edge. This one was very neutral. I really like that too. But I have two more. I really should. Let's just use other scraps then. Let's do that. Okay. Not these scraps. These we've already used. But I mean, it's not like there's a shortage of scraps around here. That's for sure. Okay. Grabbing this. Yeah, there's a few. There's a few scraps. Okay, let's collage both of these, and then we can decorate them. How are we doing time wise? Oh, we're good. I think we might get this done. I gotta turn off my heat. Just toasted it right up here. Okay, this is cool. I'm gonna do that. Just a scrap that jumped out at me. We'll put that down the edge, but we'll put other things on here too. Okay, did that. I kind of like the idea of a bit of a neutral one. It's kind of a fun thing to just do with scraps. You could also cut up your master boards and, you know, cut them into strips like this, and or if you have a leftover strip, it's a good idea too. Okay, did that. What else would we like here? Got some good script here. I think I'm gonna rip it into two smaller. Okay, I'm gonna put some on each of them. Okay, this one. Okay. Here's some more texty stuff. Ooh, I like that. There, this is from my neutral collage kit 3. I've got 3 neutral collages. Love to do another one. There's fun. Okay, so let's go across here with this, but then I'm gonna put this like that just to give it some depth. This one I would probably put not on this. Well, you could and have that be tab-like, but I probably put it on this side of the page just because that worked out the design of that a little bit. There's some more of this. Don't really want to cover that up, but I do need a little piece up here to cover. So just use a tiny scrap. Okay, now what else would we like on these? Oh, how about some of that? Okay, and this one. Oh, there's some bit of an old envelope. Kind of like I like both bits. Let's cut it in half. I'm going to put that on there. Yeah, gouged out my glue stick. Right here. Okay, and this one, I'm thinking of using the other side. I'll just wrap that around. Okay. Yuck. Okay. I do think we should have some music. Okay. Where would we like that? Just there at the bottom, maybe? Okay. I have this bit. I don't know if I have any spots that aren't sticky on this page. Time to turn it over. California poppies. My poppies are just about ready to bloom. Once everything blooms back there, I'll do another little wheel around the yard. My peonies and my poppies are about ready to, each of them, about ready to go here. Excuse me. Excuse me again. You guys are suffering with the pollen like we are, it sounds like. Oh, look, I have this teeny weeny little piece right here that would go right up there. Yeah, it is thick here. Oh, it's been pretty yucky. Okay. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked by thinking of what I could do with my scraps. Okay, let's see. Decoration-wise, what we could do, we could put like a tab or something. Where's me whale tails? Where'd you go, whale tails? Is this you up here? Yep. If I have something fun and neutral, that's okay, but I'd like a little more something to it. There's this brown one here. Huh. I'll know it when I see it. Oh. Yeah, I'm going with a little Edith Holden there. That's what I need to do, is have a session with my whale tail punch and just take care of some scraps, you know, and just make a bunch. So I have, not that I don't have a lot already, I do, but we'll make this one go the other way from this one. or if I was in the UK, different too. I think that's an interesting difference in our language. We say different from. This is different from that. And in England, I've noticed on videos, they say this is different to this. Yeah, I think it's kind of just a little English study. Okay, what do we want to put on these? Again, I like the tickets. Labels. We could do a label. Wonder if there's a small label that, this one's like all kinds of different colors, isn't it? No. One of these thin ones. They'll have stuff on them. I don't know if I want stuff. I do like this one. I like this one too. I'm going to put that one there. Some really little ones. Ooh, here's one that's more plain. Yeah. Okay. I was also wondering about one of these. Just a chunk of it somewhere. Put that right there. Okay, let's put on the labels while I still have in my mind where I want them to be. This one. Gosh. Settle down, Gail. I'm crying in the bucket. Okay, and then this, just right there, kind of helps blend some of that together. This is a punch that's at the retreat house, and so I punched a bunch of coffee dyed cardstock with it one night because I thought that'll come in handy. See, and it already has. Okay. So that goes there. Just gives it more texture too. Now, is there anything in the ticket realm that jumps out at us? What's this one? Those are cool. Waukegan, Illinois. Particularly these ones with the holes. That'd be kind of cool right there. Let's do it. I'm trying not to cover up too much of the ledger on this one. don't know. I think I want just this part. I might put it right down at the bottom because there's a little dull space down there. Don't have a whole lot hanging over on this one. I mean, I have all of my collage bits that would be cool on this too, but let's see, does that do it for me? I don't know. Let me just grab one of my smaller bits for a second. These. I was looking at this one, thinking about going right there, and I think I'm going to do that. Okay, I'm happy with that one. This one could use something right there, like a number or something, maybe. Or something else. Oh, I like the darker color. Let's put that on there. And then we'll recap what we did today and call it a day. Okay, so what we did is we did 3 of these little side tuck, collage side tuck things. I like those. Those are going to be fun. And then this is the one for the Groovy Journal. And then out of the green from Cara Brandon Creations, we have this little pockets and a tuck, and you know, you can decorate those some more as you go if you want, as we did with this one for the Groovy Journal. And then we did one for the pre-made ephemera box. That's just super fun. So there you have it, guys. Little delve into the old idea books again. I hope you enjoyed. Have a grateful day. Be kind always, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.